Afrin, the focus of the fight for control in Syria's north. These are fighters of the Free Syrian Army, backed by Turkey. They've been pushing out the Kurdish forces who were in control here. But now they also face a new opponent, Syrian reinforcements. This is the moment when pro-Syrian government media reported that militia were entering the northern city. Around 20 vehicles carrying the men were seen responding to the call for help from Kurdish YPG fighters against Turkey's military offensive.
We are the Syrian Popular Forces and we have come here to support our people, the civilians in Afrin who have been enduring the fiercest of attacks from these Ottomans, these occupiers past and present. We came to Afrin because we are one Syrian people.
But most of them retreated, pushed back by Turkish artillery shells. Some of the Syrian militiamen managed to reach the Kurdish area. It's a strange union between groups who not so long ago were fighting each other. But they both have their reasons. The Kurds on the back foot in Afrin, and the Syrian government sees the Turkish incursion as an opportunity.
I reiterate that we are countering Turkey's action and opposing its aggression in Afrin and northern Syria. We call on the Kurdish and the Arabs to unite and stick to this stance. I want to stress that the Syrian government forces will defend every millimetre of our territory.
The Turkish president says the operation has entered a new phase and is adamant that his forces will control Afrin within days. He says the alliance between Kurdish fighters and Syrian militias will have no impact on Turkey's offensive in the region.
Yesterday in the talks with Russian leader Putin and Iranian President Rouhani, we had an agreement on these matters. Unfortunately, as you know, these kinds of terror organizations sometimes take wrong steps with the decisions they take by themselves. It is not possible for us to allow this. They will pay a heavy price for this.
After the defeat of ISIL in northern Syria, Russia, Iran, the Syrian government, United States and Turkey are all competing for influence and control. And the difficult terrain in Afrin is the latest front line. Turkey says its month-long advance has been slow to try and avoid civilian casualties, but Syrians across the country continue to suffer in a war with no end in sight. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera, Gaziantep.